Hello and welcome to Stampin' on the Hill. I'm Deb Kais. Today I'm going to start a new series for beginner stampers. And so for those of you who are not sure where to start, never tried this before, this first part is going to be kits, which is where I recommend you start if you've never done this before. And then if you really fall in love with it like I did, then watch the rest of the series because I'm going to be bringing you tips and tricks and the tools that you need and the tools that are optional. All those things will be coming down the line, plus stamping tips and techniques and all kinds of things coming down the line. So let me switch my camera down. So we have, this is what the kit box looks like. I have little labels on them because I need to keep track of what they look like or which ones are which. And this is the Rock Legend kit. And you may have seen a few weeks back, my granddaughters were over and they wanted to do some stamping. And so I said, well, hey, I got this new kit. Why don't we try it? And we did a recording of them doing this kit. So here are the supplies or the cards that you'll make with this particular kit. And this shows that you get 4 each of the 2 different cards, or all the supplies to make the 2 different cards 4 times, and the envelopes to go with it. So that's one. This is a non-stamping type of a kit, and these range right around, and they'll vary depending on what comes in the kit, but these are right around a $14 price point currently right now. I should probably say this is March 2024. Anyway, you will get in here either the card bases and envelopes, or if it's not a card making kind of a kit, because we have those as well, they'll be the other supplies that you need inside of there. Let me open this one a minute and just kind of give you an idea of, so you'll get the cards, the card bases and the envelopes. So these are the card bases. They're printed and pre-scored for you. And this is the other one. And envelopes in 2 colors. So the insides of the envelopes are printed as well. And those. And then you get all these cool already pre-cut die graphics and whatnot. So this is one of the ones for here. And then we have the non-stamping kits come with all different languages of greetings. So I forgot what we used. We used You're a Legend, I think, when the girls did this one a few weeks back. We used the You're a Legend, which is why it's missing out of here, and then Happy Birthday. And then they picked this You Rock pick shape out of there. So that's why those are left. But you can see you get them in all the rest of the languages too. So that's kind of handy if you do speak more than one language. And then there are also some cutouts of this one's a star and this one's a pick. This is vellum. So you get that. And then this is an extra piece that you use for making your card. Plus you get, in this particular case, you get all of the embellishments, you get glue dots, you get Stampin' Dimensionals if it's appropriate. So you'll get everything that you need in the kit. You don't have to buy anything else, which is why these kits are such a great thing to start with. Let's see. Another kit, and maybe we'll do one of these. This one is, open it up. This one is Light the Candles kit, and this is a stamping kit. So these are a little bit more expensive. These are right around $20-ish. And again, it's going to depend. Some of them are a little more, maybe a little less. But in these, you get all the same things as you get in the non-stamping kit, the bases or whatever supplies and the die cut graphics and cinema embellishments and the adhesives that you're going to need. Plus you get a stamp set. See if you can see that better over on here. and you usually get a stamping spot. Sometimes there are two, sometimes there are two stamp sets in there. It just all depends. And then you also get, I'm going to flip this over, you also get a clear acrylic block for your stamps. So then there is an option for paper pumpkin. Now these kits in the brown boxes, these kits you just order right online. You just place a Stampin' Up! Order, and this is how you get it in these brown boxes like this. The other option that we have for a kit is a subscription kit, and they call it Paper Pumpkin. And the subscription kit is a little more of a mystery. You typically don't know for sure what you're getting. It comes once a month. The price point is about $24-ish, which includes shipping. And so you get the same things in here that you get in the stamp version of the kits, all of the supplies that you need. The only difference really is that with the Paper Pumpkin, you get the acrylic block the first box of your subscription, and then they don't give you a new acrylic block every time you get your next kits. I mean, how many acrylic blocks does one person need anyway, right? So anyway, the Paper Pumpkin kit has all the same stuff in it, but because it's a new project each month, sometimes it's a 3D project, sometimes it's cards. I've seen home decor where there's a frame that you make, and then you hang it on your wall. I've seen personal planners of sorts. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head of different types of kits that you get with the Paper Pumpkin. There is also, when I say a subscription, you can sign up for just a subscription, and it just comes monthly until you cancel it. With that said, there is also an option to jump in to your account and defer or hold for a specific month. So if you know you're not going to be home, you're traveling or whatever, you're not going to have time to do it anyway, you can just tell Stampin' Up, hey, I don't want the one in whatever month it is, and they'll put a hold on it for you. And then it'll resume just all by itself automatically the following month. You can do that same thing if you kind of get a glimpse of what the project is going to be, and maybe that's not something that you really want or are interested in doing. You could also defer or put on that month on hold as well. So anyway, those are our options. I was going to show you, well, I guess I showed you a little bit in the other one, but I thought I would put one of these together. Do you want to see it? Well, let's see what we have here. Grab some trusty scissors. Open this one up. And like I said, you get all the supplies that you need, so you shouldn't need anything. The one thing that I do tell customers is that sometimes with these, oh, there are my glue dots, which is going to be your adhesive. You're welcome to use whatever you have. If glue dots aren't your thing, they're really not mine. But you can use whatever adhesive you already have. So here are, oh, these are cute with the polka dots on the insides of the envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Oh, these are envelopes too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like we're going to make 8 cards with this one. Let's grab the instructions out of here. The instructions are really cool that they give you. It shows you the cards that you're going to be able to make. And then when you open it up, it has picture directions. I know those are not my favorite either, but picture directions on which things to do. First, second, and how to put your whole cards together. So it also has a little ruler on the side here so that if you get any kind of twine or usually when you get like any kind of baker's twine or anything like that, it'll just come in a little spool, and then they tell you how much to measure out for each one. This one doesn't have any, so that's not an option. But so directions, Keep those not so far away. Oh, look at these. These are glittery. Cool. Okay, so these are pieces that are going to end up, looks like they're going to go underneath maybe our candles on this one. And these are our card bases. Let's make one. So let's see. According to the instructions, this and this go together with the yellow card. And then these candles and these go with the blue card. So if you sort it all out first and grab one of each thing. Cool, look at that. This is going to be fun. And then, oh, look at that. Strips of dimensionals instead of little dot ones. What else did we get? This is a little, I guess we're going to put a greeting on there. And then we have, oh, blue and white options for greetings. So anyway, I don't know if I should really, it's not going to be that hard to put one together. I just don't know if it's worth taking the time to do it with you. I guess you can tune out if you're done watching for the day. But let's see. Let's do, this one has hip hip hooray. And you can definitely, make these your own. Where does it say hip hip hooray? Let's see this one here. And I'm gonna set it down here. And it looks like it's really not, I'm gonna have to fit it corner to corner. That's okay. And then I'm gonna put that on one of these. And with these little ink spots, they're cool because then you can get a whole bunch of different colors that you wouldn't normally have if you're not going to buy a full ink pad. And you can use it either way. You can put it down and you can ink it up this way. Let's see what this does. Of course, on camera, it's not going to work out right, never does. It's not too bad. Cool. So there's that for the hip hip hooray. And then let's do these away here. And then it says today's your day on one of these little blue things. So let's find. Okay, I'm not finding that. Oh, there it is. Today's your day. And again, set that down where you like it. I like to use both sides of my blocks, so it is what it is. And again, we're going to use the same color ink, but we're going to put this, today's your day, we're going to put this on one of these little light blue strips. Today's your day. All right. So we'll pop that out. Now we have those all together. And let's see, read my instructions here. Sure. So it tells you what supplies you're going to need here. And then it says for card number 1, it really wants me to put dimensionals or glue dots on the back of the white piece and put that on first. I suppose I should have read the instructions before I started to do this. So this is just telling me to put glue dots in the 4 corners. And try to peel off the backings of them now. Okay. And this is going to go in the center of here. Then it wants me to take this piece and put these strips on all four sides on the back. So I'm going to put a strip of, oops, and my little dot's getting all over my everything. It tells me to put it kind of close to the top, so that's what I'm going to do. And then down each side at the edges. This one's going to be really close to the edge there. That's all right. And then these strips, you know, they usually give you more than you absolutely have to have, but these strips are great for making shaker cards too. I realize that's not part of the Stamping 101 tutorial here, but whenever you have extras, keep them because you might find a great use for them later. You could actually even cut these strips into smaller little squares or rectangles to use for a project later. So then this is going to go over the top. And I'm just kind of eyeing the top here and the sides all at the same time. There we go. And then it tells me to put some, well, it's got me using one of these navy blue long rectangles as well, because it's going to go under here like this. I'm going to glue these together myself. And I think what I'm going to do is put just one of them on the top. Stuck to my fingernail. So I'm going to just put a couple of them on there. You don't need a ton. And hopefully I look like it was a little bit smaller, but there we go. These little dots are going to be everywhere. All right, so that's that. And then this, today's your day. That one's going to go, it's just going to go over the top of them. So, what happened to that one? All right. Sometimes my scissors are my best friend as far as getting gems and glue dots off, especially when the glue dots come on. Oh, there it went. Especially when the glue dots come on a sheet like this. When they come on a roll in a box on the roll, they're so much easier to use than this way. But this works. And then it looks like we're going to put one more strip of this on the bottom. Oh, maybe not. No, let's not do it that way. It shows that it wants me to do it that way, but I don't think we should because it's going to make it too big, too high up, and it wants us to put it over the center of the candles. So I don't know that it really matters exactly where you put it, but there's that. So now let's compare to the instructions. I've cleaned off my work surface, and this was the instruction, and this is the card that we made. And I ended up putting the rest of the gems on. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So those are the kits. I'm going to put in the links or the description of the video, I'm going to put in a couple of links. One to shop with me and buy your own kits, and the other one will be for Paper Pumpkin subscriptions. There also is, I mentioned it being a subscription, but we also have a prepaid option for subscriptions. So you can pay for just, for an example, like a 6-month subscription, which means you're going to get six of the Paper Pumpkin kits, but you can, again, defer for a month or whatever. So you'll end up getting 6, but you can say which 6 you want. Or I think there's a year subscription. I think there's a 3-month subscription. So anyway, those are some options for you. I'd also like to welcome you to get on my email list. Technology is sometimes not our friend and things go down. So as a secondary means of communicating with you, I'd love it if you were to join my email list. At the top of my Facebook page, you'll click on that Contact Us button and fill out the information, and we'll just put you on the email list, and then you'll get all the information. I send emails once a month, and they're filled with Stampin' Up! Promotions, things that are new, things that are coming up. It's also got my class schedule in there. And I also include project sheets, so tutorials, project sheets. And so hopefully that is a value to you, and I hope to see you there. Otherwise, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that as well. Until next time, thanks for watching.